My beautiful bride on a budget, Mambo is back with a few tips, and this time round I am going to show you how to plan your entire wedding. Reason being, I know you don't have that budget to hire a wedding planner. That's why I'm here. I have a few tips with me here, so that's what I'm going to teach you. First things first, I know you already have a budget, and that budget is what I want to teach you on how to stick to it. So first things first, once you have your budget, we are going to open a spreadsheet. And this spreadsheet is going to help us in what way? It's going to help us to track who you have paid, how much you owe them, and at the end of the day, when you're able to do all this, you'll have an easier time planning. The second thing you need to do is ensure that once you pay a vendor, ensure you have scanned all those receipts. You know, sometimes you might end up misplacing, and especially with the rush of planning, and since you're not a professional, it's something new to you, you need to scan all those receipts. Why? So that you're able to know who you have paid and how much you have paid and the balances you owe them, you know. So the other one is the other key point is to key in the deposits. In as much as you have the receipts on the Excel sheet that we open, key in all those deposits so that you know how much you end up, how much you'll be remaining to pay all your vendors. As in, once you calculate and know this is how much we are spending for our wedding, this is how much we've paid all the vendors, and this is what we are going to need to be able to pay all the other vendors. The other thing is ensure that you key in all the vendors. Reason being, you might lose their contacts, but once you lose the contacts, you're able to go back to Gmail and open up that spreadsheet and see this is the vendor we booked for decor, this is the vendor we booked for food, and this here are their contacts. You never know. Sometimes you end up losing contacts through your phone, or maybe you just misplace them. So once you do all these tips, you are able to plan your wedding at an ease. I'm going to repeat them. First things first, you have a budget already, right? Open a spreadsheet, key in all your vendors and contacts, and ensure as well that you have been able to key in all the deposits that you have given all your vendors, so that you are accountable and you know how much you owe them, right? So, and the last one is, and this is something you need to do, squeeze your budget and ensure that you have a coordinator. This one is something you cannot escape. In as much as you are not able to have a budget for an event planner or a wedding planner, get an amount that is reasonable enough to look for a coordinator. Because can you imagine planning the entire wedding, then something just goes and messes up your day? And another thing, you will not be able to run around because you're in a gown and you want to be at ease knowing I have a professional coordinating my wedding. I hope these tips were helpful, and if you find this helpful, remember to go and subscribe to our YouTube channel at All Things Weddings 254 on YouTube, because trust me, these tips are very helpful, especially if you are not going to work with a professional. Otherwise, congratulations, and I wish you all the best on your wedding. Cheers.